Okay, when I got this red label Yamaha FG-75, I decided it was in such bad shape that I couldn't even call it a beach guitar. I decided I was going to call it a surfboard guitar, meaning you could either ride it or you could play it while you're riding the surf. So I had to figure out what I was going to do with it. Pretty bad shape. Okay, here's the return of the surfboard guitar, the rebirth maybe. The tuners are a little stiff, a little cranky. This one in particular just stopped turning once the tension got to a certain point. I replaced the post. That seemed to fix it. So I like to leave the tuners, the original tuners when possible. I buffed the truss rod cover a little bit, make it a little shinier. I left the original plastic nut. It was just loose, so I just glued it. I resurfaced the fretboard and put new frets in, and of course new strings. I made a new pick guard for it. The bridge was in good condition, just cleaned it up a little and some oil. I left these pins, this is what it had when I got it, plastic pins. I just left it. I made a new bone saddle for it. I figured it would be the biggest thing I could do to improve the sound, and I intonated it. I adjusted the nut slot a little bit, not the nut slots, the saddle slots a little bit to improve the brake angle. The top, I wasn't going to try to take all that living away from it. I just wanted to make it look better and give it a sheen, so I gave it a couple of coats of an oil-based varnish, and I think it looks pretty good. You can see it's been through a good life, but it doesn't look pretty bad as when I got it. Turns out there were actually a couple loose braces underneath here. This has a little unusual bracing. It has like a V instead of the usual X. Just two long braces in a V shape, and a couple soundbar braces here on the side. The two braces up here were coming loose. I think the guitar actually sounded a little better before I re-glued them back, but of course I was worried about structural issues. I didn't want the top to get deformed or, So I did re-glue those braces up here. The sides and back, again, I didn't want to try to take everything out. I just wanted it to look better and provide some protection and sheen. I put a couple coats of urethane on it. I think it does look, it looks better now. The neck had a lot of gouges, nicks and whatnot. I just left it alone. It doesn't bother me when I'm playing, so I left them. The tuners were starting to rust here and there, corrode a little bit. I cleaned them up. I think they're fine now, and they work. Put a little bit of tinted shellac along the edges here. Again, not trying to bring it up to factory specs, but just make it look a little better and give a little protection to the wood. So that's the return of the surfboard guitar. I'm really pleased with it. I think it sounds really nice, and I just love the red label history of it.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to go through some footage. Oh, you disappeared? Doesn't want to be seen. It's like Batman.